During the reign of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi, Rahmatullah, an incident occurred that is still remembered as an unmatched example of justice, wisdom, and honor. This is the story of a poor yet dignified young girl who worked in the royal stables. But one day, a tragedy struck her life so severely that even the heavens trembled. The girl had come to work in the palace due to the hardships at home. She never wished to be a burden on anyone. Her father's hand had been burned, and their house was suffering from hunger. Yet she did not beg for gold. She only asked for an honorable livelihood. The Sultan was deeply impressed by her dignity and courage, and appointed her to work in the stables. Whether in scorching heat or freezing cold, she performed her duties with complete honesty. Not once did she complain or show a sign of discomfort on her face. But one morning, a heavy test had been written in her fate. Before Fajr, when she entered the stable as usual, a beast in the form of a man attacked her. He placed a drug-soaked cloth on her mouth, rendering her unconscious, and violated her honor. While leaving, he placed a letter and a few gold coins beside her, as if he were paying for his crime. When she regained consciousness, she trembled. Her body ached with pain, and tears flowed uncontrollably. But she did not give up. She resolved to expose the one who had oppressed her. She went straight to the court of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi. When the Sultan saw her condition, his heart filled with sorrow. He collected handwriting samples from all palace and stable workers and asked an expert calligrapher to compare them with the letter, but none matched. The entire court was puzzled. Who could the culprit be? The Sultan fell deep into thought. Suddenly, he remembered the pouch that contained the gold coins. When he held the coins, he felt a slight stickiness on them. It was no ordinary substance. It carried the distinct scent of honey. The Sultan immediately ordered boiling water to be brought and dropped the coins inside. As soon as the coins touched the hot water, the sweetness stuck to them, melted, and floated to the surface. Now the Sultan was certain that the criminal was someone who sold honey. He ordered that all well-known honey merchants of the city be brought in. 3 of them proved their innocence with clear evidence, but the 4th honey seller's face had turned pale. He began stuttering whenever questioned. A young girl came forward and testified that early that morning she saw this man walking toward the stables with a pouch full of coins. There remained no doubt. The man burst into tears, fell at the Sultan's feet, and confessed his crime. He was immediately sent to prison so he could become a lesson for others. Once justice was complete, the Sultan turned to the girl and said, "My daughter, why are you crying now? You have received justice." With a broken heart, she replied, "My Sultan, I am grateful for justice, but my honor will never return. Where will I go now with my sick parents?" At that moment, the man who had initially recommended her for the job in the stables stepped forward. He said, "My Anshan Honorable, I wish to take responsibility for her honor and take her into my home." The Sultan immediately ordered the Qadi to conduct their marriage right there in the court. Tears filled everyone's eyes, but those tears carried gratitude and peace. Thus, the justice of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi, Rahmatullah, not only punished a tyrant, but also restored protection, honor, and a new life to a helpless girl.